Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now I know it's been like a few months since I've talked to you last, and I apologize for that. Given like the political climate and how social media was, I just needed a quick break. Everything just got a little too toxic, and I just didn't want to see all that stuff anymore. But I'm back now. So a few months ago, I had received all the parts from Killer Innovations, and I was going to build out a new P320 Compact build. So without further ado, here it is. So let me show you in detail. Now, if you saw my last video about the tour I had with Killer Innovations, they are local to Seattle. They're in Tumwater, and I had a chance to meet the owner and one of my good buddies, Brent. Which, by the way, I do want to a quick shout out to Brent and Rick for again showing me like what you guys do and your passion for everything that you are doing for the 2A community. So going back to this now, everything that I've put on here is mostly Killer Innovations products. A couple things that I've added, but for the most part, you'll see the gray slide here. I'll show you more in detail what it looks like in a little bit. And then on top of that, I will talk a little bit about the not only the slide, but the barrel itself. Really beautiful. In my previous video, I showed you how like there's a hollowed part right here. You can see your finger through that, and you know there's a little bit of lightning to it, but other than that, it's just beautiful how they made this design. Now I went with a threaded barrel because at some point I will be swapping back and forth between the compensator, and once I get my suppressor, I'll just be able to go back and forth through that. You'll notice the grip here is the Grayguns grip, and it's in gray. The laser stippling is just absolutely beautiful. So after holding this has been one of my favorite grips, and still being able to be true to the X series grip as well. So there's that. Killer Innovations Magwell in gray. This is beautiful because I'm able to just slam that in perfectly. So really helps add to that. Then you'll notice that I have the night Fision suppressor height sights. Absolutely beautiful as well because you could choose whatever color you want. So if you do look down here, it's hard to tell from this distance, but it is in a bright fluorescent orange, which I thought was very good for the eyes for target acquisition. And then right here is the Trijicon RMR, which you know, after having owned this, it's awesome. And you know, I've talked about in a previous video where I had the Hollow Sun. You know, both are great, but I like the compactness right here of the Trijicon. So this is the build altogether. You'll notice that the trigger is the OEM one with the Legion hollowed trigger or flat trigger. So other than that, it's a fairly simple build. And then in my other previous video, I also talked about with the 50 Shades of Grey, there was the stainless extractor from Lone Wolf, so I added that into this as well. But very beautiful. One of my awesome builds. So let's check it out in a little bit more detail. So here's the build in full detail. Again, really amazing and beautiful. You could see the barrels fluting, and in the chamber you'll see the lightning and the hollow area. And then looking at the night Fision suppressor height sights, you can definitely see the orange. So it's really great for eye acquisition. I tried the other colors, and I think orange is probably one of my favorites. The stippling on the Grayguns grip just looks not only amazing, but it feels great as well. And then I also have the compensator. Like I said earlier, I just like to be able to switch that back and forth. So other than that, the gun is great, shoots awesome. In the link below, I will also put it to Killer Innovations site where it'll show you how to break this in. But you will definitely have a little bit of trouble within like your first couple hundred rounds. But Rick will show you in that video on how you properly break it in. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. I'll have more videos coming up. A couple things I might do are like my tactical gear, just to build up from what I've done before. And then I'll have another P320 subcompact build, so you'll be able to check that out. Obviously, I love P320s, and you'll probably say, hey, you should try something different. But at this point in time, I've really been in love with the platform, so I'm going to do a couple more builds. But you'll be able to see what they are in my next few videos. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I'll see you soon.